Okay, we're going to get started. This is the big breakup letter, folks. This is the be-all, end-all in terms of the colonists. So what we're going to do first is we're going to label the parts of the Declaration. The first part, number 1, is called the preamble. What does the prefix pre mean? Correct. So this is what's coming before all of the grievances, all of the beliefs of the colonists. So we're going to label that preamble. The next 3 sections, 2, 3, and 4, are all the natural rights, what the colonists believed in. So we're going to label them natural rights. And then 8, and I believe 9 as well. These are all the grievances, where it starts with he, has, for, blah, blah, blah. Those are the grievances. Those are also part of the natural rights, but you're only going to label 2, 3, and 4 the natural rights. Grievances. 8 and 9 are both grievances. G-R-I-E, V, G-R-I-E-V, A-N-C-E-S. Okay. So let's look at the preamble. For the vocab, we're going to use what color? Yellow. So break out your yellow colored pencil, and let's look at the first one, the preamble. We're going to highlight dissolve. Dissolve, political bans, station, and impel. Can anyone tell me what dissolve means? Correct. So we're going to put end right above dissolve. Just like that. Now, in the context of the Declaration, the colonists are attempting to dissolve what? They're trying to end what? What is the whole point of this Declaration? Correct. They're trying to end the connection that they have, the relationship that they have with Britain. So with that in mind, political bans is what? They're trying to dissolve the political bans. What could you assume? Trying to end what? And what is that? Correct. So they're trying to end the bond that ties them together. So the political bans are the ties that bind them together. Station means position, so we can just write position above it. And what about impel? If someone is impelled to do something, what does that mean? Impel. If someone is impelled to do something.
Doesn't want to?
What was it? Force, correct. If I impel you to write force above impel, I'm forcing you to. Alright, let's break out the red and blue colored pencils. And we're going to look at this first sentence here. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to end the ties that bind them, which have connected them with another. Let's underline that right there. Now, what does Thomas Jefferson mean when he says that? It becomes necessary for one people to end the ties that bind them with another. What is he trying to say to the king? Anybody? Right. We've had enough of your abuses, and we want to be separate from you. It's time to go our own way, right? So we're going to underline that in red, since this is the summary of the underlined portion on the left, right? All right. Does anybody have any questions before we move on to the next part? Okay, let's continue. The separate and equal positions to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which force them to separate. So what is he saying there exactly? When he's saying that it is the respect of the opinions of mankind that require them to declare the causes which force them to separate, what is he saying there? This is the preamble, right? So this is the before. So what is the purpose of that statement? What is he trying to say there? Think about it. Requires that they should declare the causes which force them to separate. Can anybody summarize that for me? What does declare mean? If you're declaring something, what is it?
To demand.
No. To say, right? You're declaring. Like, I declare whatever, right? So if he's saying that the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which force them to separate, what is he saying? No, not necessarily leave. Correct. That's the whole point of the preamble, is that they're telling them why they're doing this, right? So it's time to go our own way, and we're about to tell you
what we're going to talk about.
tell you why. That was the whole point of the preamble. So we're going to underline that part of the phrase. And we're also going to underline our summary of it. Do you guys understand the connection with the color coding? So everything underlined in red, the summarization on the right pertains to that.
Okay, so